In this video, I'm going to show you how I completely reorganized my pantry using the Home Edit collection exclusively from Walmart. Ready? Let's go. Friends, I was tired, I was lazy, and I wanted to cheat, but I did not declutter everything. So I need to start with a completely clean palette and then again, only bring the things back in that we're going to use. But this time I've already decluttered all of the expired food, so it's going to be so much easier. It's really just strategically placing the appliances and then finding great homes for the foods we plan to actually eat. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's such a big undertaking, but I can do this. Keep telling myself that, right? Let's do it. While decluttering, I had to work up the courage to willingly show the full mess and the disgusting waste from years of collecting and not disposing of certain foods. That was not easy. Also not easy, maintaining an organized space that's so frequently accessed by 5 people. Perhaps you saw my extreme pantry declutter. Well, today's the day I finally complete organizing my pantry using the Home Edit collection. Or so I thought. Suddenly I was rushing my son to urgent care because he was bleeding from the mouth and hand. Thank goodness he was okay. I'll give you an update here shortly, but in case you're here to organize your pantry with me and you want some inspiration, let's talk about the modular storage solutions and maybe it'll spark an idea for you on a more efficient use of your space. If you're curious about this incredibly affordable storage collection, I'll link to the Home Edit suite of products below. Recently, I released a video with a complete review of each of the new products as well as best-selling items I'll be using in my pantry here. Time for a progress update. So I am just getting a jump start here. I have literally 30 minutes until I have to go pick up my daughter again. I thought that I was going to be knocking this out yesterday and last night. However, we wound up in urgent care again. I took my son to urgent care and we were there for a few hours and then got to go to an urgent dentist appointment this morning as well as a result of the same accident. So he's fine, but we are really starting to see a trend here. Decluttering the pantry led to my own urgent care visit and then 4 days of hospitalization. Then I go and pull everything out again to finally organize it and urgent care needs. So I think once I finish this pantry project, I need to leave the pantry alone. I look forward to working on my bathroom next. Wish me luck on that. I have pretty much everything out. I really just have some appliances up on the top shelf and that's at 7.5 feet, more than 7.5 feet up there. So it's just kind of cumbersome to bring everything down, put it somewhere, and then hope that I get it back in here in time before the whole family shows up and I have somewhere to go tonight for a few hours. So, yeah, time is not on my side. Okay, you're gonna hear the exhaustion in my voice, but essentially I left some of the things on top because I'm worn out. So I took everything off of all of these shelves to give us a nice clean slate. And it's just going to be the top shelves there that will be something, it'll just be something that I fuss with after the fact. So I recently just moved all of these together the other day and for now it'll be fine. When I find new spots for everything, I will figure out exactly what configuration I want with all of my appliances. If you like bento boxes, you should definitely check out these. They're top rack dishwasher safe, they have excellent airtight closure, and they're just all around very attractive and durable. You'll want to catch my Walmart shop with me to find out where to scour your local store for hidden the Home Edit pieces. Each of us access the pantry multiple times per day since 2020 when I set up self-service stations for the kids. We've had 3 years in which they've been able to snag their own snacks at snack time, but the organizing system wasn't working anymore, so it was high time I updated our pantry organizing solution, or lack thereof. Told you there'd be another update about my boy. It seemed like more medical visits were looming, but I couldn't put my finger on it, pun intended, till the school nurse called. I rushed my boy to the pediatrician, who urged us to get an x-ray of his now extremely infected hand, went to another dentist for a second opinion, and started his intense antibiotics at home. Hey, I'm back and ready to work on my pantry, hoping that I get to finish it. And my boy is resting on the couch, so I think things are going good. Let's see how we do. Now you're just gonna see me rearranging things over and over until I get to a click point. I like to just keep moving things, reinventing the process until it just feels right. Oh, you're doing a great job, sweetie. Oh, nice. Thanks for helping. Now, if the recent medical visits have taught me anything, just when you think you have a handle on things, they change. So I feel so much better knowing that I'm going to have this be a really fluid system in our pantry and have it continue to change with the needs that we have. Not sure if you'd have any better suggestions, but we don't have any tiny babies, so if we do have visitors, I'll be sure to secure this cabinet. But in the meantime, this was my plan. With this cabinet being mismanaged, we can put it to better use. Guess you could say we have a battery of batteries. So anyway, we do have so many different types for different electronics that we just want to be able to have them at the ready. But for now, I'm displacing the items that are in this lower cabinet so that I can rehome all of the batteries. And why this location? Well, it's right outside the pantry where we've been accessing them. It is right below our utility drawer where we have our screwdrivers and things like that. So it makes sense for right now. We'll see how it goes. By the way, it's self-service. I just love that now that the kids are getting older, we can have the older two go ahead and put their own batteries in things with some supervision, of course. So I wanted to create a floor-to-ceiling beverage center, and you'll see that shortly. But first, I'm getting my ducks in a row. I decided I would put all of the acrylic bins on one shelf. I would put the wood bins all together, and I'm just trying to have an aesthetic vibe that I can enjoy that also functions really well for the whole family. I had this turntable over here, and it's a low turntable. I feel like it would work well, and yet I just wasn't married to it. I think I was trying too hard to just have all my bamboo continuous, but it didn't seem to make sense with my other home edit bins. So I'm going to move these onto a clear turntable, and then I will come up with a different plan for this. Time for a Trader Joe's restock. I love this part. Oh, it just makes me hungry watching it back. Here's a twist. When I saw the Home Edit packaging had hollow boxes printed on them, I decided to use them like a checklist so I could cross off items as I've used them. Hate when the pen skips though, am I right? Here we have a pull-out drawer for baking items and assortments that you would add on top of cakes or cupcakes, that sort of thing. And then next to it, I have a pull-out drawer for various seasonings that will help complete a meal. Oh, and then we have yummy treats that we got for Christmas. As a late decision in the process, I decided to move chips and other packaged goods to the bottom shelf. This is going to have the larger items in the back. Then those smaller bins are in the front.
You guys are all gonna get kicked off the internet because stuff's moving. Everything.
Leveraging the fact that it was my birthday, I asked my honey if he could go ahead and move all of the components that were in the pantry that we do not need in the pantry any longer so that I could create my floor-to-ceiling drink station. Look at this thing. It really is a beast. I'll be sure to let you know how it works. I'm taking a look at what my options are with using this drawer. So I could put quite a few teacups in here. As it stands, there's a lot more room with those, or I could put 4 of my coffee mugs. I think I'm gonna maybe do all the teacups and then set those on the shelf with all the tea. I'm not saying this is the most attractive drink station I've ever seen, but I definitely have a system to it. If you look at the bottom, I have the coffee supplies. In the middle, I have smoothie supplies. And on the third shelf from that bottom, I have all of the tea staples. Since I'm a shorty, if I need to, I can actually just step up on the step stool that I have right here underneath my can rack. But ultimately, I think everything is within reach for the most part, and it should work really well. Upcoming, we are going to see the final reveal of the pantry, but if you're curious about the can rack or spice rack, I do have a separate video on that as well. I know why you're still here. You're waiting for the big reveal. Are you ready? The 4. Can you tell I've been really busy in the pantry? Can't wait to get the home edit labels on my new bins. Don't miss my organizing labels video when I'll label up the pantry, the bathroom, and more.